It's like trying to say multiple, a vortex times 2. When I was in Sedona, I had to ask, and I was on camera too, and I was like, the vortexes, vortexi, vortici, vortexis? Ooh, I like that one. All right, slowly bend, walk your feet together. We're going to start in diamond shape. So bend your knees a lot. Walk your feet forward until they're right under your sit bones. You can't see that, but you can kind of maybe look, try to check it out, try to feel. Now you want your shoulders forward over your wrists like you're in plank. The thing is, sometimes we hold back because we don't want to be in a place of power, because then we could actually go up there. But you don't have to rush yourself. You're going to stay safe. You're going to press your hands down and get in alignment. Your heels will probably lift as your belly lifts up a bit. Keep that arm foundation happening, right, into the arm sockets and out through the hands and fingertips. Lift your other leg high. Kick out through the heel and get a firm top leg, but draw it into the hip socket. So you're not going to kick away from yourself. When you kick, you hug the leg in. You hug the belly in and up and take some hops with that bottom knee coming into the chest to help you access that core a little bit more. Think of exhaling, the golden egg lifts straight up over the shoulders and arms. Yes. We can power into this pose all day long, but where are we once we're there? Good. Nice time.
Whoa.
Okay, now come on down to sit. Look it out for a moment. Hug your wrists out. Can you tell me the moment that I start to go out of integrity in my handstand? I want it, I want it, I want it.
You gotta go slow.
I wasn't sure about that. At what point do you start, you're in alignment, it's very hard to stay in alignment, it's a challenge, it's physical, it's all that stuff. And then you start kicking and you're kind of getting there and you want to push a little bit harder so you can transform, but then you start to get all like aggressive and aggro about it, you know? Then you start to tip the balance. Yoga, we say we walk the razor's edge in yoga. The razor's edge between not doing enough to transform, doing that same old thing over and over again, I mean stuck in a rut, or doing too much and hardening and gripping and needing something so much that you're totally forgetting your integrity in the moment. And life, anything that happens to you in the future is going to be a result of what you are now. Because experiences are coming at you that you might or might not call to yourself. I don't have the answer for that. Regardless, when you meet them, you're going to meet them with the tools that you're gathering now. So you're going to change the outcome of anything you feel like you didn't want or couldn't control coming at you by how you come at it. So this yoga is a practice of walking that razor's edge and not allowing yourself to get reactive or inactive, but to try to hug it in, use that intensity, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, to alchemize it. And when you're ready, because you're strong enough to bear the intensity of that holding in, you can move it into action that best reflects you. Integrity in action. Then you create your life according to your center instead of randomly, chaotically, according to the fact that you can't contain yourself. Okay, so what we want to do is as we move into this handstand the next time, I want you to stretch both legs straight. You can try the bent knee one again, but we're going to take both legs straight. However, when you hop, don't hop out behind yourself. Hug it in and up. Do you see that difference? Instead of back and out, you want to press into your earth, draw up through the belly, and let that lift the leg. Integrity in action. And then you might have to go lower if hopping too high starts to make you wobble around like a drunken sailor and make the people around you afraid for the rest. Okay? So let's try it one more time. I want you to set it up and feel into it in your own way. You guys all have your practices. Foundation, core. Let's rest that. See how it goes. I want to see you draw in more through here when you hop. And see if you can maybe hover the other leg instead of kicking them up so fast together. You know what I mean? Walk in more here. Start here. Bend those knees and walk the feet way in. Look how I just told you you can do it your own way now. You're going to press down into your earth with one leg. Let the other leg come later. Kick out. You're really super strong. Okay? So we're gonna hug in and up as you kick. And you're gonna kick, exhale, and come here. So just try that. The other leg might not have to come up so fast, but it could. If you're hovering it, it's okay. But I want to see that happening, okay?
So the other leg coming slow.
Yeah. The other leg will hover in a split behind you. Because this is pretty archy right now.
You don't want the arching.
Here's what I want. It's just a little twist.
No,
You're
no, no.
so good at it. Like it's something crazy. But I want to see it over time. Come up with one leg halfway up and draw into the belly. Draw into the belly, 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 belly. Then take the leg up and touch. Or equivalent. Yes, questions?
Period of nowhere land for me, where I can feel it, and you taught me to feel that, which has been great. But then as I start to go, it's like I've totally lost it. And I get part of the way there going, I'm supposed to have it. So it's learning how to continue that feeling.
Yes, the whole way up. I'm so glad that you said that. We're all going to take a chill pill right now, okay? We're just going to sit and we're going to breathe. Wow, time flies when you're having so much fun. All right. Great question, great comment. More. So you heard that, right?
No.
Okay, she said, well, tell us again.
Well, I just feel like, learning about the egg and starting, I'm able to feel that as I start. It's really been a great start right there. But then there's this place that I totally, it is just gone from mind, thought.
Fear.
But then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay. So it's finding that integration, I guess, the whole way.
Sure.
Doesn't it come with practice?
Of course, yeah, that's what, of course, then all the teachers in your whole world will default to that because it's true. It comes in time. It comes with practice. And what we're doing now, have you ever heard of the golden egg before or dealt with the pelvic diaphragm that much? So this is your first day. And you're able to even find it, that's a pretty successful moment. So for a lot of you, if you're I think, honor that, For some of you who are like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, say, I can feel the golden egg. This is a muscle and it's quiet. I said that before, it's very subtle and it's hard to hang on to it once you do find it, especially if it's a new practice, but it is possible. You're not going to feel it as much as what we were doing in the beginning of class. You're not going to feel that burning sensation. You're going to feel an engagement and a lift and a hugging. When the golden egg lifts, the lower abdominals also fire. I think specifically of a muscle called pyramidalis, which is at the base of your rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscle, right? The one that can close you down if it's too strong. But pyramidalis is at the base of that. So as the pubic bone pulls up a little bit, you fire that really low abdominal area, like right here. Also, the psoas minor, if you said, well, I'm going to talk about that tonight. Come if you can. I could go on and on. But anyway, what you want to do is hug the golden egg, feel the low abdominals draw in, and you don't want to arch the back. If you are just not arching the back anymore in your poses so much, and you're trying to feel into that golden egg, and maybe it's going to come and go for a while, that's great. That's the practice, and you're in it. And to know that you're losing it is a pretty advanced thing to know within one class. So give yourself the journey, feel into it. But here's what it's going to feel more like. Now, let's just put the hands on the low belly. Take a deep breath in here. And on the exhale, draw the low abdominals in and up. And squeeze that golden egg a little bit, by the way. Do you feel that real firming action? But it's not, you're not pressing out your low back curve. You're not just drawing navel to spine. That's a backward motion that can, if it's only used that way, if that's all we say and we never say lengthen too, in and up,
So
that's
how does
content
it
to take out the low back curve.
Bandha? I'm
What?
sort of thinking Uddiyana Bandha.
Uddiyana Bandha is a result
Okay.
of pulling up Mula Bandha and making
Okay.
more space for the breath. The breathing diaphragm will rise, the ribs will open.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's a gentle Uddiyana Bandha. Anything that the Mula Bandha helps to lift energy up and make more availability for the breath and the ribs, Uddiyana Bandha. But deeper Uddiyana Bandha, we did that last night. If you want to know, ask me after class.